Heartbreaking farewell, Olympic champion's emotional tribute to Giorgio Armani, you'll never forget the call. Milan, September 4, 2025. With infinite condolences, the Armani Group announces the passing of its inventor, founder, and tireless engine, Giorgio Armani. Read the caption of Giorgio Armani. The brand's Instagram post. The world is mourning. Italy has lost a piece of its crown, and this Italian Olympic champion couldn't help but look back at the old days. I remember that phone call like it was yesterday. I won't go into detail. This is not the time. But I feel the need to thank him again for everything. For believing in me, for teaching millions of people the value of work, the importance of attention to detail, the desire to always improve and to never settle. Meant John Marco Tambur's Italian caption of his recent Instagram post. The high jump Olympic gold medalist posted a picture with Giorgio Armani paying tribute to the man. There was a second slide too. In that picture, the Olympic champion can be seen wearing a sharp black suit with a single-breasted blazer and matching trousers. Underneath a bright red shirt with an open collar. Giorgio Armani read the text to his right. Tambur was featured in Giorgio Armani's Spring-Summer 2024 campaign photographed by Carlin Jacobs. Beyond the campaign, Tambur attended several Armani events, including the Emporio Armani fashion show during Milan Fashion Week in 2024. He added in the caption, "Thank you, Mr. Armani, for setting an example, for bringing Italy's name into the world for decades, embodying elegance and style like no other. I hope I have lived up to the role that assigned me. For me, it was without a shadow of a doubt one of the greatest honors of my life." Armani's collaboration with Hollywood, particularly through costume design for films like American Gigolo, brought Italian style to international audiences. His costumes for over 100 films, including The Untouchables, showcased Italian craftsmanship on the global stage. The Olympic gold medalist said goodbye to the Italian legend with the words once again, "Thank you." A big hug to the whole Armani family. May you rest in peace. Red Heart. Armani is gone, but his works will live on forever. And while many Olympians are mourning, the community will forever be thankful to the man for his contribution to the game. Most recently at the Winter Olympics, Giorgio Armani's contribution to the Winter Olympics. Armani has maintained a long-standing connection with the Olympics, most recently creating the outfits for Italian athletes competing in the upcoming Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Games. Back in 2023, it was announced that EA7, the sports line Emporio Armani launched in 2004, would serve as the official outfitter of Team Italia. The brand dressed Italian athletes for the Summer Olympics in Paris 2024 and continued to outfit them for the Winter Olympics and Paralympics in Milano Cortina 2026. EA7 will also handle the formal clothing for the staff, Milan, the Olympics, and the Paralympics. I couldn't imagine a more inspiring collaborative project, one that features the city that gave me so much in sport. Armani shared in May. The partnership with the foundation comes from Giorgio Armani's long-standing passion for supporting the Olympic and Paralympic world and the values it stands for, with the idea that fashion and sport can work together to make a positive impact on people's lives. The news came like a sharp gust of wind that knocks the breath out of you. Sudden, unrelenting, and disbelieving. Giorgio Armani, the man whose name echoed through fashion houses, red carpets, and Olympic podiums, was gone. 4-1. Olympic champion, the void was not just about the loss of an icon, but the absence of a guiding force, a personal mentor whose presence had shaped not only his appearance, but his spirit. He sat down at his desk, trembling fingers hovering over his phone, the urge to pour his grief into words outweighing the weight of sorrow pressing on his chest. The message he would pen was not for the world's approval. It was for Armani. It was for the memory of the man who had taken the time against the whirlwind of fame and fortune to make a single phone call that had changed everything. "Remember the phone call?" he began, his heart tightening as he typed. "I was only 22, overwhelmed, doubted by critics who thought my dream was larger than my shoulders could bear. And then my phone lit up. It wasn't just anyone. It was Giorgio Armani on the line. I thought it was a prank, but then your voice came through, calm, deep, and reassuring. You told me that champions are not only built on tracks and courts, but in how they carry themselves beyond competition. You said, style is not the suit you wear, it's the way you walk into the storm. That day, I stood taller." The Olympian remembered vividly how Armani had dressed him for his first global gala after his gold medal victory. It wasn't just a tailored suit. It was armor. The fabric seemed woven with belief, each stitch a silent reminder that greatness demanded grace. Armani didn't just hand him clothes. He handed him confidence, a sense of belonging in a world that often made athletes feel like outsiders when the cameras dimmed. Now with Armani's passing, the champion felt stripped bare. The void was enormous, not only for the fashion world, but for every individual Armani had touched. This wasn't about glamour or wealth. It was about kindness, a rare humility wrapped in brilliance. The designer who dressed presidents and actors had still found time for a young athlete searching for identity. As he finished his tribute, the Olympian's tears fell onto the paper, smudging the ink. Yet, he didn't mind. "You taught me that elegance isn't in the applause. It's in how we rise after silence. Rest easy, maestro. I will carry your words in every step I take, in every finish line I cross. And I will never forget the phone call that made me believe I was more than just a runner. I was a man worthy of the world stage." The message spread quickly, resonating with millions who understood that Armani's true legacy wasn't only stitched in fabric, but in the human connections he left behind. And for one Olympic champion, the void would forever hold the echo of a voice that once said, "Walk into the storm, but walk with style." Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.